Hey guys, it's Saturday, weigh-in day. I went to my meeting this morning. I actually had to go to a different meeting today. It's still at the same location with the same leaders, but my dog had to get her nails clipped this morning, so I had to sacrifice my Weight Watchers normal regular meeting so that my baby girl could get her nails clipped. But it was not a good weigh-in. I was up 3.6 for the week. And so last week, I wasn't able to weigh in or go to my Weight Watchers meeting because we got snowed in. And I wasn't even sure if my meeting location was even open, so I wasn't gonna venture out and see. So anyway, didn't make it there. I did weigh in though, and I was roughly about the same as I was the week before, which the week before I was up +1. So I am up 4.6 from my lowest Weight Watchers weigh-in. So I've really been struggling the last, I would say probably 2.5, 3 weeks, really from when we left to travel back from our Christmas trip. That was when it really started. It was kind of a stressful trip back. We had a lot of traffic and it took us longer than it normally would. And, you know, my almost 4-year-old just hates being in the car, and so it was hard. And so I got stressed out, and you know, I think I'm realizing that when I get stressed out, food is my go-to thing. So, you know, I didn't do horrible. I really wasn't completely off track by the time we got home, but somehow I couldn't fully reset myself, and the last 2 weeks have just been really up and down, and I just haven't seemed to be able to get control over what I'm eating and how much I'm eating. So I really was looking forward to my meeting today, not my weigh-in. And I could have chosen not to weigh in, but I feel like, just like tracking, you know, if you don't weigh in, the number's still there. You're not getting away from the number. You're just not seeing it. And I know for some people that might be easier to get over, but for me, I feel like it's there. So I'm going to record it. But I was looking forward to the meeting. I felt like I needed to reconnect with the people in my meeting. And I use Connect all the time. And I use Instagram and YouTube to really help me, and they do. But there's something about my meetings that I just can't duplicate. So, and you know, for the first time in 18 weeks, I really noticed this week, I felt like I was sliding, not just slipping. And I was getting to the point where I didn't go on Connect as much. I didn't post on Connect as much, or even Instagram, because I guess I just didn't want to be reminded of how bad I was doing. But by doing that, it made it easier for me to continue doing bad. So it's a vicious cycle. So I am happy to get back to my meeting, you know, and in fact, my normal meetings on Saturdays, the location that I go to, we actually have 2 different leaders that rotate. You don't really know who's going to be the leader of that meeting week to week, I mean. But they were both there today. One of them, there's 3 meetings in a row on Saturday morning. So like one will do like the first and the third one, and the other will do the middle one, or whatever, you know, vice versa. So the other one that's not doing the meeting that week will be the receptionist, or one of, actually, because we have a really big center with quite a few people. So anyway, one of the leaders came up to me as I was leaving, and she goes, I'm so glad to see you. I was getting worried about you. And it just so happened, because I've only missed 1 week, and that was only because of the snow. But it just so happened that The week before Christmas, I went to her Wednesday meeting at a different location because I wasn't going to be home for that Saturday meeting. And I wasn't sure how my schedule was going to be, and I didn't want to miss a meeting for the week, so I weighed in early. And then we had Christmas week. I didn't go. I went New Year's Eve, but she was off that day, so she didn't see me. And then last weekend I didn't go because of the snow. And then I hadn't been to a meeting this week except for Saturday. And there are some weeks that I will see her multiple times depending on which meetings I go to, if I go to multiple meetings that week or whatnot. So it just actually kind of reinforced that I need to stay on this journey, because I have now, not only have I invested my time, but I have people who have invested in me, and they really do notice if I'm not there, or if they see something going on. And so that was really nice to hear that. So so it's just one more thing to keep me motivated, to keep me going. And so we talked about our toolkit and what kinds of things we need in our toolkit this week. And I think for me, my number one thing is my meetings. I really do need my meetings. And now that I've gone to a couple of different meetings, I find I kind of want to continue going to those couple of different meetings, even though I only weigh in once a week, because I see different things in each meeting, and I take away something different from each meeting. So I like that. But so anyway, so not a lot to report this week, other than I was up and I'm trying to reset. I'm sure it's not going to be easy. I'm sure I'm going to struggle this week, but I really don't want to lose this momentum, because I've done so good so far, and I just really don't want to lose it. But I hope you guys have a great week, and hopefully next week I'll have better news as far as my weigh-in and my mindset, and hopefully this was kind of the kick I needed in the behind to keep me on track. But I will check in with you next week. Hope you guys have a fabulous week. Bye.